Welcome everyone, welcome to another preview. This is MetalCanyon and we will be previewing Darkest Dungeon, a game by Red Hook Studios. Now this game has been very kindly gifted to me by Monifix, and thank you very much for that. As you will find out, not only is it a nice preview game, it's a lot of fun, and I just have a lot of fun playing it. Oops, spoilers. Anyway, what is it about? Let me continue my campaign over here, where I failed horribly. It is a roguelike, turn-based strategy, pretty much. It's a dungeon crawler.
In truth, I cannot tell how much time has passed since I sent that letter.
Yes, there is also narration. We'll get to that in a moment. But as I said, it's a turn-based dungeon crawler. Now you might say, well, I might say that as well, you know, oh, a dungeon crawler? So it's just, you know, fighting and hack and slash and blah blah blah. But, well, then you think about it, it's turn-based, and I love turn-based, and I know many of you do on my channel as well. You know, we like XCOM and stuff like that. And it's just a very, very interesting and very polished game. Now, this is still in very early access. You can get it on Steam and play this exact version on early access. And let me tell you, it's extremely polished, albeit... yes, unfinished, but extremely polished for what it is. Now, don't expect fancy graphics and you know, amazing animations and everything. This is a very sort of stylized game, but don't let that put you off, because I love the style. You know, the style is very dark and foreboding, as it's, you know, the whole theme of the game is very dark and foreboding. Now, I don't think it's spoiling too much if I just tell you that, you know, you're I think an ancestor of the ruling family over here, I think, and one of those people that ruled there got bored with the lavish lifestyle and simply decided to, you know, spend all their money and wealth into digging underground for some secret, lost and forgotten portal, and they found it, and it unleashed all kinds of eldritch monsters upon the land. So anyway, this is the town that you're trying to get back on its feet, and of course get your lineage back on its feet. And to do that, you need to rid the land and the underground of the monsters that plague the land. Wow, that was a crappy description I did, but hey. Anyway, so the game consists of, two big parts. One is a town, and another one is where all the combat takes place. Now, you might compare this to XCOM. This is your base, and, well, you go on missions. Over here on the right, we have various heroes. Now, at the beginning, you won't have a lot of heroes, but believe me, you will want a lot of heroes, because if any of you have played Dungeons & Dragons, you might have heard about sanity mechanics. You know, some versions of Dungeons & Dragons use sanity mechanics, where, you know, your characters go through various things that disturb them, and they, you know, their sanity gets lower and lower until they go insane, and that is the end of them. Now, this is the same. Over here, you see each character has a bar, and some of them have it filled a little bit, some of them not at all. Now, this is their stress level, which you can, I guess, understand as a sanity. So, each character has their own stats, their own classes, you know, maximum HP, dodge, protection, speed, accuracy, crit chances, damage, and so on and so forth. They also have equipment, they have various trinkets and such, they have resistances to many things, so, you know, it's only superficial. It looks like, oh, you know, it's only attack, defense, and that's it. No, it's actually quite complex, this game. And a very interesting thing that the game also has is quirks over here. You have good quirks and bad quirks. For example, Froman over here is a wield tactician, which means that he'll do, or she'll do actually, 15% extra damage to wield things, I guess, or when they're in a wield dungeon. I'm not sure what this is, I haven't encountered it yet. But she is also soft, which is -5 maximum HP. And she has all these camping skills and various combat skills and so on and so forth, which you also unlock. Now, let me take a look at, for example, this guy who's been through some of the stuff already. Now, he's got different quirks. Some of them are, actual disorders, mental disorders and such, because obviously you're going into places which are full of horrible eldritch-like weird monsters from beyond the dimension and so on and so forth. Some of them are kleptomaniac, for example, so you'll try to loot something and they'll say, no, that's mine, and it's like you've lost it. It's interesting stuff like that. So anyway, enough babbling about that. Let me show you about the town. Now, you want to upgrade these things because when you're on a mission or a quest, your characters, your heroes that you've recruited will get a little insane from all the horrors they've witnessed. And to do that, when they come back, for example, I don't know, Ormond will have 80 out of 100 sanity. Insanity. So he will obviously need to wind down and relax. So basically what this means, you can't actually take him to another quest because he will quickly go insane. Now, when they go insane, maybe that's too strong of a word. When they lose their, when their stress meter fills up, they will have a test. And they will either, become a hero or become... they'll do something bad. So it's not the end. You can still finish, a quest with all 4 of your characters being crazy. But anyway, I'm not gonna babble too much. Let me show you. You've got the blacksmith where you can upgrade weapons and armor. I can't do this yet because I have to use these things over here, the busts, the portraits, the deeds, and the crests, which are, all from your family lineage. To upgrade these buildings, and of course I don't have anything for these. So you can upgrade all of the buildings here: weaponsmithing, armor smithing, furnace, reduces cost of hero weapons and armor upgrades. Everything is nicely explained, so you're not gonna wonder what it does. You've got the guild, which upgrades combat skills. For example, I can drag someone in here and then upgrade their skills, buy new ones. I can pay 1,000 gold coins and get Hue 1, which is a melee attack, which doesn't seem that good. But over here on the top, if you can see in that little window, there's 2 red circles and 2 yellow circles. Now, the stuff on the left shows you where the hero needs to be in one of those 2 positions, because the further left you go, the further at the back of the party he is, and the stuff on the right means that he will hit both of the front enemies. So there you have stuff like that, which is quite interesting. Then you have the graveyard, which, will show you fallen heroes. Now, I've lost all of these guys. Actually, wait, there should be more. Oh, there we go. Yeah. I have lost an entire party last time. It was quite painful. Be prepared for frustration if, at the beginning, because you're not going to know how to play. Now, here is stress relief. Abbey and the tavern will allow you to relieve stress. Now, in the Abbey, for each character, there's something different they want. For example, I don't know, this, what is she, a priest or something? I don't know. She looks like a sort of priest/cleric, person. She would obviously probably want to pray to a higher power or have meditation. So you just basically drag them in there, and then you pay a huge amount of money, and they will hopefully relieve some stress. Obviously, it's not going to be instant, so you can't take her onto the next quest. You'll have to have a plethora of heroes. Now, the same goes for the tavern, but of course you've got the brothel, the gambling, and the bar over here. And of course, all of these you can upgrade as well to reduce treatment costs, to open up more spaces, so you can have more heroes in the treatment, and so on and so forth. It's very interesting and very, I don't know, I really like stuff like this. Then you can shop for rare items, you can treat quirks and diseases. This is also quite interesting. You can drag someone over here, and then you select what you want to remove, like compulsive or calm. Now these are, oh yeah, these are not good quirks. First round minus 15% damage. Actually, is this... I think this is good. So anyway, you can treat stuff over here that you don't want from your characters, for example. Bad things. But of course, you need to pay for it. And over here in the stagecoach, you recruit new heroes. And I will need to do that. Well, actually, I do have enough people to go on the next quest, but I do want her. She's pretty good.
Barbaric rage and unrelenting savagery make for a powerful ally.
And what I mean by she is pretty good is that she is a barbarian, and it's a pretty nice class. Now, she's a bad gambler. Increased chance of losing money while gambling. Also, you can actually lose money like that as well. That's pretty bad. Anyway, enough of my babbling. There's more stuff over here to do, but let me just go on a quest so you're not going to fall asleep. Now, this is the only place I've been doing stuff at the moment, right? I've tried to get the boss last time, kill the necromancer apprentice, and I actually gotten him to like 10 HP, which is pretty damn low considering he had 120, I think, or 100, something like that, and then all my people died, and it was horrible. So we're gonna do an easy short mission. Unholy abominations turning the light against itself. Meet them in battle and learn how they fight. Now, the goal is to complete 100% of room battles. Remember, this is a dungeon crawler. So, this is in 2 stages. You go on a quest. First, you select your people. Now, I will want someone who, in the front, a fighter, and her, who's pretty good at, attacking stuff. And then I will want a healer. Actually, I will take her, who's sort of a roguish type. She can do quite a lot of nice, as you can see, ranged damage. Yeah, that's pretty good. I like this attack. She will be here, and then I'll have a healer. Because she's pretty nice. She can heal people. She doesn't have the Divine Comfort, which heals the party, which I should probably unlock. But for now, I will show you how this works. So, and then you click on provision. You, of course, select which mission you want to go on. And if I want to go to this one, which is veteran level 3, people say, I beg you, no, and so on and so forth. Because it's obviously too high a level for that. So, let's go to the provisions. Now, here is where you buy your provisions for the quest. You absolutely need to do this, otherwise there's just no reason to go there, you will die. First of all, we need food. Now, I like to take a full stack, which is 12. Now, this is not a problem if you don't know how it works. If you buy too much, oh no, I'm wasting money. No, you don't. You get a full refund over here. But as far as I can tell, you actually lose all of the items upon quest completion, even if you haven't used them, so buy wisely. As you can see, my last party wipe cost me a limb and a head as well, 4 heads to be exact, and it was pretty bad. Now, I will maybe need some shovels. You don't know. I will take a shovel just in case. Now, shovels are used to break obstacles, because if you don't have a shovel, you will lose a lot of time and people will lose sanity. Anti-venom, I might take a couple, and a couple bandages. I will take none of the medicinal herbs and no skeleton keys. However, I do need torches. Now, this is a very interesting mechanic, and oh my god, am I low on money. I will take holy water flask as well. There we go. That's fine. Let me show you how this works. Let's embark. So, now we go to the ruins. And with every step you take, your character's sanity will decrease. So you have to make haste, but you have to also be careful, because there are traps, enemies, monsters, everything.
The things must be driven back. And what better place to begin than the seat of our noble line?
There we go. And you also have a narrator, which is pretty cool. He doesn't speak that often, but he has a cool voice, and he speaks every now and then, telling you, what has happened. If you've done a crit, he will comment on that. If the enemy does a crit, they will comment on that, and so on and so forth. It's pretty damn awesome. Now, these are our heroes over here. You can select them, it doesn't matter. You can't do anything over here. You can only move them about in the party. Now remember, these guys are at the front, these guys are at the back. That does matter. Now over here at the top, we have the torch level. Now this is a very interesting mechanic. Right now we have a full light level. If I don't move, by the way, the time does not advance, so you don't have to worry about that. You have all the time in the world. I believe anyway. Now, because my torch light level is full, the enemies I believe are not doing extra damage. I believe that's how it works. So, don't take my word for granted. And you can see that we've got more scouting opportunities, and we have more chances of surprising monsters, which will reduce their defenses, I believe, and so on and so forth. Just make it a little easier. Now, you can let this light go down, and it will go down. That is why we have brought torches, right? And as it goes down, the fights get harder and harder, but the rewards you get from that are also higher. So it's what do you want to do? Do you want harder fights? Do you want more XP? Or do you want easier fights? It's a very interesting mechanic. Now, you you move with A and D, you know, back and forth. And over here we have the dungeon. It's a nice little circular one. I haven't been in this one. You can go like this then, since we have to complete 100% of room battles. So first of all, we have to go to this one because it's the only one we can go to. All right, so let's go. We should keep moving. Now this over here, as you can see, is stress. This guy, Bottler, just got 3 stress, and his stress is now at 13 out of 100 because, well, we're moving through these crazy ruins over here. Now these are random. Good thing I brought a shovel. Now these are random things you will encounter. It says a rusty iron maiden stands against the wall, clasped shut. Now you have 2 choices: open the torture device and search it, or ignore it. Now it might have loot, it might hurt you, it might give you a mental disorder or whatever. You can also select which one you want to do this with which characters. I want to do it with him. Let's open it. The maiden quicks open to reveal something. I didn't see what it said. It's too quick. You have to be quick. I think it had nothing, so that's fine. You know, it was nothing. Now over here,
even the cold stone seems bent on preventing passage.
a crude jumble of stones and debris blocks the path. Now, if I didn't have a shovel, you can use it. You can clear the obstacle by hand. It will take considerable effort, and every one of your characters will take quite a considerable amount of stress, which is not good. So obviously, it's very good we brought a shovel. Using a shovel, it destroys the shovel, but you know, you get no stress, so that's good. Let's continue. Now, we might be surprised by monsters or not. Okay, we are at the end of this room. And as you can see, the light level has decreased. Over here, it says plus stress, and only 1 plus scouting and 1 plus monsters surprised. It's dim light. So if I want, I can use a torch, and that will bring the light up to full. Again, well, 95, not 100. But as you can see, the entire, you know, scene has sort of darkened before, and also, which is really cool, every time the light gets darker, the background music changes to a more sinister one, seamlessly. It's a very cool effect. We have a fight in this room. Of course, as I said, ouch. Ow!
Dazed, reeling, about to break.
That's not good. They started with a crit. That's not good, because, of course, when they do a crit, you know, your people are disheartened a little bit and get stressed. Now, as I said, everything is turn-based. So these two started first because they had a higher speed, I assume, or just rolled higher. So the next one is Volville, a grave robber. Now I could do pick to the face, and you can see I can attack any of these 3. She's pretty good. She's all the way at the back over here, but she can still attack all these 3. Now this guy's very dangerous. Now if I want to hit this guy, on the bottom you will see hero to hit. It's 90% to hit, a 9% chance to crit, and 4 to 7 damage, which is pretty good. Yeah, that's pretty good. But I can also use flashing daggers, which will mean, as you can see, there's this little thing over here. It will attack both of these. It'll only do 2 to 4 damage, but it'll hit both of them. Or I can use a poison dart, but I believe these guys are immune to poison because they're undead. They're unholy. You can use toxin trickery, which will give her 15 dodge, only her, and it will cure blight and bleed. So that's not a bad thing. I'll use the pick to the face first. 4 damage. Not too great, but not too bad. This guy's really dangerous.
How quickly the tide turns.
What the hell, man? It's not nice. Now, my Vestal, she's a Vestal, I think, yeah. Now, because she's all the way at the back, she can't use her mace bash, and she can't use any of these, because she's too far away from them. Now, I could move her forward, you know, swap places, but I don't want to do that, because that uses up your turn. So I will use Divine Grace and heal my Barbarian. 3 damage heal, that's not bad. This guy usually crits. Ouch, 6 damage. As you can see, my heroes are quite hurt. Well, these two anyway, so the game will not relent. Now I can use various things. I will not, you know, bore you with babbling about this at the moment. You know, have fun finding it yourself, but it's very cool. So let's see. I can either do this or do this. I think I'll do this. Take this. Now she is cool. She's got the breakthrough, which attacks all 3 people over here at once. 75% chance to hit.
As the fiend falls, a faint hope blossoms.
There we go, and the narrator has... How?
Mortality clarified in a single strike.
What the hell? I haven't never seen so many crits at the beginning of the combat. Bloody hell. Now we've killed one of them over here in the middle, which is really good. So now we have, we can try to finish off this guy. 6 damage, not bad, but he's still living. Or undead. So there you go. This is how combat works. 5 damage, very nice. Yeah, 3 to 5 healed. Let's use Zealous Accusation again, because this guy is gonna die with just 2 health. And this guy might die as well.
Press disadvantage. Give them no quarter.
Now the white thing you see is stress removal.
Confidence surges as the enemy crumbles.
Thank you, narrator. That was confidence, yeah. So, you know, because we've killed 2 at a time, you know, they got confidence, so stress was removed a little bit, which is nice. Now, I'm not going to use the breakthrough because it only does 2 to 5 damage. I'm going to do a wicked hack, which does 6 to 12.
A singular strike.
Bloody hell, 24 crit. And there we go, victory. Rifling through the corpses reveals money. We get some loads of crests actually, and busts, which are, as I said, the things you need to upgrade your town, which is very important. Now let's open this chest over here with your family sigil. The contents are yours for the taking. Oh, a deed as well, 2 of them. This is very nice. So this is how combat works. Now we're in this room, and now we have to select another one, and we're scouting. There's quite a lot of stuff over here. As you can see, there's a fight in this room. There's also a fight waiting for us there, but we'll go down first. And also, another nice thing about this is that you can, not over here, but in town, of course, you can rename these guys. So this would be a fun game to Let's Play, you know, have people put down their names again, just like in XCOM and such. Now there's some books, a stack of literary treasures in an unlikely location. Let's flip through the volumes. Now, I could use Holy Water to purge evil and restore purity. Now, this is you know, it's a gamble. Again, you don't know. It might do nothing, or it might purge this thing of evil if it's a trap, and allow you to get something good. But right now, I'm going to not do this, because it's just a stack of books. Has a lasting effect on the hero. Thick-blooded. What did that do? Oh, it's a good thing. 10% blight resist. There we go. Now, this is permanent, as we said. You can remove it back in town if you put them in that ward, you know, and pay money. But this is good. This is good. It could be a bad thing as well. You know, you could get something bad, like, I don't know, kleptomania, or they could go insane, or whatever. Forward! Now, there's another fight over here, and these are actually humans. So, we're going to heal first. We're going to heal herself. 3, not too great, not too bad. Now we're going to use flashing daggers, because they'll attack both of them. Oh,
powerful blow.
Very nice. You're looking a tad one, friend.
Well struck.
Uh-oh. Ow, he hit all of them. Those are nasty. I need to get rid of them. Ouch. Bleeding. It's not good. Ow, again. And everyone dodged. Very nice. Alright, so now we're going to show him how it's done. Damn it. Still alive there. But my grave robber should take care of it. I need a bandage. Now, because he's bleeding, we can go to our inventory now that it's his turn and use the bandage. Now this is free. You know, you don't have to pay your move for that. You just use it. So he stopped bleeding, which is pretty cool. I am going to use Zealous Accusation because this guy's only at 2 health. So let's do that. Ah, you bastards. You bastards. Alright, now it's round 2. Now, as I said, the game is extremely polished. You can hear the music is cool, very fitting. The art style, I have to say, I really like the art style. I really like it. You know, it's all 2D, it's all hand-drawn and such. There's no 3D models and fancy lighting and such, but it's very nice. It just looks, everything has the same style. It's very, very cool. Now, as I said, I'm going to use flashing daggers and hopefully hit them both. Very nice. Oh, this guy's going for that thing again. Ouch! Very nasty. Let's heal her. Thank you. I should have used another bandage, probably. Right, now I'm going for a smite.
A devastating blow.
28 crit! Crushed by justice. How the hell do I do a 28 crit? 73 to hit. Nice. I think he's gonna go again now. No, she will go. Okay. One more round. It's not worth using a bandage for that. I'm just gonna go for... Actually, I could use this, but then, you know, to remove the bleed, but I believe then it's gonna be his turn again, so I'm just gonna attack him. There we go.
This expedition at least promises success.
Oh, another holy water. Excellent. Now, remember, this game is still in early access, which is ridiculous. This game is so polished already. Let's flip through the volumes. Okay, desiccated, and I think it said that they're unreadable. Forward! Now let's go through this door, and then to the next. Now sometimes... Oh! A surprise. Hello. Oh, these are nasty. These are quite nasty. This guy has a lot of health. This guy does a fair bit of damage. This one is very nasty, this acolyte, because she can... yeah, you'll see. She does some very nasty tricks, and this guy is just nasty full stop. So let's do some healing. Ah, they are surprised. That's their that's that stuff around their heads, I believe. They are surprised. Now let's do this. Not bad. And let's do this, of course. Ah, you bastards! That's such a good attack as well. Yeah, let's do that. Very nice. That one's dead. That was quite lucky. Uh-oh. Eldritch Pull. And she dodged. Very nice. Now, the Eldritch Pull, what it would do is do some damage to her and then pull her to the front. I think it would pull her to the front anyway. She does also various attacks, like an attack that does little damage but does loads of sanity damage and so on and so forth. So it's really cool. I'm going to do this again. The daggers. Let's do a bit of healing. Now remember, you can't use any abilities out of combat, so you can't heal up. Oh!
Death waits for the slightest lapse in concentration.
So it's very nice if you have the ability to heal in combat. You know, I suggest you heal up as much as you can, you know, because otherwise it can be quite nasty. 5. I'm gonna do this. Nice. Alright. No, I'm gonna just use this and try to kill this one. No, I'm not gonna be able to kill him in one shot, but he is very dangerous. Yeah. Come on. Okay, go for her. She's got lots of health. This guy's always... I cringe when he attacks, because he seems to have so much crit chances. Blight 2 points around for 3 rounds. Now, these guys are immune to Blight, so that's useless. I'm gonna just attack with this. I want to get this guy down. Yeah, I should have gone for him with... Ouch! Uh-oh. Okay, he's just gone for that. For the bayonet. Let's heal again. Now, there's also another not tactic. Another... You know what? I'm gonna do... No, I'm gonna do a normal attack. Very nice. I will feast on your heart. There's also another mechanic in the game, which is basically camping. Now, camping is another set of, not really minigames, but another set of choices. When you're camping, I'm not really going to show you that right now, but, you know, you have, your party has various camping skills that you can use, like, you know, try to mend wounds, try to, I don't know, get buffs and so on and so forth.
A trifling victory.
Oh,
but a victory nonetheless.
So it's pretty cool. You'll have to find it out for yourself, but trust me, it's very cool. You know, it's not just, oh, we're gonna camp and get our health back. No. It's, you know, it's another set of choices. Very cool. Now, this is a trinket, which you can use on characters, for example. You know, you equip them like that. But they're all fairly sort of double-edged. You see, this one will give me 3 extra accuracy, but -4 dodge. So, yeah, I usually don't like to use them. Now, over here we have a holy fountain, an ornate fountain of holy purport. Now, it might be prudent to use holy water on this, but then again, I don't know. Oh, something at the bottom of the fountain. Now, this was okay. We got some sapphire, which is pretty nice. We can sell it back at the town, but we only have a limited amount of, you know, items we can carry. So remember not to bring too much stuff with you, too many provisions, because you won't be able to carry all the loot back with you. So that is something to think about. So anyway, I'm going to stop babbling now. remember, the game will not allow save scumming, you know? If you die, you die, that's it. You can't reload a game, it's a roguelike. And I have to say, for an early access game, it's amazingly polished. And as someone who loves XCOM and someone who loves turn-based games, RPGs, this is a amazingly fun game. I would really suggest, if you like stuff like this, even if you don't like dungeon crawlers necessarily, which I kind of don't, but I have to say I am loving this game. You will get frustrated when you have a party wipe. You know, I lost my best characters last time because I was too quick. I should have leveled them further, but I wanted to go for the boss to see what it was like, and it was a mistake. The game will punish you. It will not hold your hand. It's your problem, you know? So it's very cool. There's another comment over here, but anyway, yes, this was
a terrible assault cannot be left unanswered.
Bloody crits, man, just all the time. So anyway, this... Whoa, what happened there? That was quite weird, sorry about that. So yeah, this was MetalCanyon, and we've been previewing Darkest Dungeon. I really think this could be a cool let's play. I don't know, especially because of the fact that you can rename characters. So anyway, my advice, if you do like turn-based games like these, go and get it while it's still cheap, because this is bloody awesome. It really is. Hours and hours of fun, I would say, and also frustration. So be aware of that. Well, thank you for watching. Big thanks again to Monifix for gifting this to me. Very, very fun, loads of fun, and I will see you in the next preview. MetalCanyon out.